people,
This
just
conference will
be
now be
patient
recorded.
for some time. Why? Because new people are added in this group. So I need to give just backup to them. So listen carefully up to 10 minutes. After that, we will continue with the remaining subject. Okay. Who introduced Python? Guido van Rossum. He is the scientist who developed Python. Okay. In which year? 1991. It was officially released into the market in the year 1991. In which organization? National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science. National Research Institute for Mathematics and Computer Science. Where this institute is located in Netherlands. Where this institute is located in Netherlands. How the Python name is derived? Old BBC comedy series. So what is the comedy series name? Monty Python flying series. So in that we are having the Python word. So that is the reason you are making our programming language as Python. But it is not derived from any snake name or something like that. Okay. So you are calling Python is a high level language. Why we are calling it as a high level language? Why we are calling it is a high level language? It supports GUI and internet applications. GUI applications means graphical user interface. If you are writing anything in the backend code, it will display some graphical view. So that is nothing but buttons, labels, checkboxes, radio buttons, combo boxes, menu bars, scroll bars we can generate. Okay. So next, it is an event-driven language. What we are calling it as an event-driven language. So what is the meaning of event-driven language? Performing some actions. For suppose if you are taking username, password. If you are clicking on submit button, what will be happen? Your username is correct or password is incorrect. Okay. Password strength is weak. It was raising some events or not. So that is the reason you are going to call it as an event driven language. What we are calling it as an event driven language. Okay. What are the features of Python? Easy to use. Okay. The people who are coming from other background people also, they can easily understand Python. Expressive language. So what is the meaning of expressive language? So if you learn Python, if you want to tell to another person you can easily express. Am I right or wrong? And Python contains large standard library. Yesterday I told you, library is nothing but modules. In C language, you can call it as header files. In Java, you can call it as packages. In Python, you can call it as a modules. So what are modules? Import math, import CMath, import NumPy, import pandas, import matplotlib. So all these are nothing but modules. And Python supports object oriented programming. Python supports object oriented programming. So what is the meaning of object oriented programming? If you call any programming language as object oriented means it should support 5 concepts. What are the 5 concepts you are having? Classes, objects, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism. So when any language can support all these 5 concepts, then it is an object oriented programming. Okay. And the next, it supports GUI programming. What it can support? GUI programming. GUI programming means graphical user interface. In Python, to implement this GUI application, we are using Kinter module. Which module we are using? Kinter module. Okay, these are the features for Python programming. Okay, so next, we have seen what is statically typed and what is dynamically typed. You know programming languages and scripting languages. Scripting languages use only interpreter, but programming languages will use compilers. Okay, and what is statically typed and what is dynamically typed? Statically typed means it should contain compiler and interpreter. Both it will contain. And whenever you represent variables in statically typed languages, you need data types concept. But in Python, it is a dynamically typed. Why? Because there is no concept like data types. There is no concept like data types. Why? Because everything is like a predefined data type, like integer, float. See, in Other programming languages, you will have int, float, short, byte, long. Okay, different types of data types you are having. But in Python, you will have only three data types: int, float, string. Understood or not? Int, byte, short, long. Everything will be come under as a integer data type. Float, double, long, double will be considered it as a float data type. String character will be considered it as a string data type. But apart from this, no data types will be present. Understood or not? So Python interpreter internally no. See, normally if you are writing any C program or Java program or .NET program, if you are declaring any variable int a is equal to 10, that means you are saying to compiler that 10 is stored in a variable, it is an integer type of data. But coming to Python, a is equal to 10. The interpreter internally know that it is an integer type of data. No need to mention any data type for the any variable. Understood or not? So that is all about your statically typed and dynamically typed. Okay, na? And today we are going to see real-time examples for Python. You people are using Python programming, but in real time, where we can use this Python programming. Okay, okay, na? What type of applications we have developed by using Python? Most of the people don't know. We are using all these apps in your mobile, but you people don't know these are the apps which are developed by using Python. Every day you people are using Instagram, right? Instagram is developed by Python. Okay, by using Python programming language only, you have defined Instagram app. Okay, and next one is nothing but Google Maps. Nowadays, if you want to go to any unknown place, you are giving starting location, current location, and ending location. Okay, na? So by that, you are by seeing that Google Maps, you are moving from one place to another place or not. It is also developed by using Python. Okay, next one, YouTube. You are making some shorts, you are keeping in YouTube, making some comments, you are doing or not. So YouTube is also nothing but an Python application. Okay, next is Dropbox. See, Dropbox is nothing but up to 1 GB it is free to store your data in cloud. Understood or not? Like your Google Sheets, Google Photos, you are having cloud storage. In the same way, you will have Dropbox. Okay, by using this Dropbox, you can store up to 1 GB. It will be free, but after 1 GB, you need to pay the amount and you need to store your data in the cloud area. Understood or not? So that is the purpose of Dropbox. Netflix, you know, you people are using web series, short films, and you are watching movies, serials in the Netflix, right? So this is also developed by using Python and Quora. Okay, Quora is nothing but an application. If you open in the Google, for suppose, see, I am going to here. I am opening Google. Okay, Quora. Okay, so Quora website I am taking here. If you are asking anything, it was displaying some result or not. So it was asking username and password and everything, right? So for suppose I am asking question. So what is something like, so it was giving some answers or not? See Quora website. If you are going to Quora website, it was showing some output or not. Am I right or wrong? If you are giving any question, it was generating some output. So that means it was giving solution for that question. So that is nothing but a Quora. Any question you can give. Already some people have kept some answers into that website and you can research on that answers. Understood or not? Based on your question. So this is the website which is developed by using Python. Okay. So all these are nothing but the real-time examples, real-time applications which are developed by using Python programming. So next one, real-time games. Okay. So people can think that Python is famous for only data science, machine learning, AI. Okay. But by using Python, we can develop gaming applications also. What are the gaming applications developed by using Python? Battlefield 2, Civilization 4, Freedom Force, Disney Toontown. Okay, Disney Toontown. So all these are nothing but the real-time games which are developed by using Python. Okay, na? Write down. Make it fast. I think that light is not working. I think so. Fan. I think once you can try the picture, or you can do one thing, you can come here and see or something like that. I think these two are working, I think. Why? Because their switches are present inside of the room. Or you can bring your chair and sit here. Fan is there. Completed. Completed everyone. Shall I go for? Shall I discuss Python tokens? Did you complete it or not? Completed everyone? Okay. Next we are going to see here Python tokens. So token is nothing but what? Individual unit of a program. See, if you are learning any technology or anything in your examinations, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. Unit 1 is having link up with unit 2. Unit 2 is having link up with unit 3. So you are having a relation with every unit or not. So here keywords is one unit, identifiers is one unit, data types is one unit, and operators is one unit. By using this all units, you are developing programs. What you are developing? Programs. So that is the reason token is nothing but a unit, individual unit. Why? Because see, when you are developing any Python program, we can use identifiers, we can use data types, we can use keywords, we can use operators. So by using all these concepts, you are developing a program or not. So that is the reason you are calling it as an token. What we are calling it as a token. So just wait. So in that, the first concept is keywords. What is the first concept? Keywords. So in the keywords, we will see true, false, Boolean data types. What are the true, false? Boolean data types. Boolean data types means what? If the condition is true, it returns a true. Otherwise, this is going to return false. Next, none. None indicates that null. Okay, none indicates that null. Null means what? You are given a variable, but you are not assigning any value into it. Okay, for suppose I am taking like this. I am taking here ideally, if I am giving a is equal to some single bracket. Did I written anything there? I was not written. So a is equal to none. None means you are not passing any value into the variable. So then you are going to call it as an none. In C and C++, Java, you can call it as null. Here you can make it as a none. What we can call it as a none. Okay. And end is a logical operator. As is a keyword to represent your packages. That is nothing but modules. Okay. Yesec we never use. Def is to define your functions in Python. Okay. Class name you are writing. Okay. Oops concepts. So then we can use class keyword. Next, continue and break, jumping statements, control structures. Okay. So continue and break are nothing but control structures. Okay. Else. Else is again conditional statement. If else, else if ladder, you are writing or not. So next to finally. Finally is a keyword which is present in exception handling concept. L if is nothing but conditional statement. If else if. Here else if can be called it as an elif. Next is del. Del is working like a destructor. Understood or not? So deleting any object. For that purpose, we are using del keyword. For suppose, see here, I was created a list 1 comma 2 comma 3. Now list is created. If I am giving del L, so print of L, it will be deleted from your system. Understood or not? So that is the purpose of del keyword. Which keyword? Del keyword. Next, except. Except is a keyword which is used in exception handling. Global is a keyword which is used in functions. For loop, looping concept. For is nothing but a looping concept. You have learned C, C++, Java. Okay. And again, if is nothing but a conditional statement. What we are calling it as a if else conditional statements. Okay. And from import again, you are defining a modules. And raise, try. These two keywords will be used in exception handling. Or is nothing but a logical operator. Okay, logical and logical or logical not. So or is nothing but a logical operator. So next is return. Return is a keyword which is used in methods and functions. Both the concepts you can use. See, you can define def some function name. You need to return some value. Whenever you are going to return something onto the screen, then we can use return statement. Otherwise, we never use any return statement. Okay. Next, pass. What is the meaning of pass keyword? You have defined function, you have defined class, but in class you are not assigning any variables and methods. So then you are going to make that class as a pass. Okay, you are going to make that class as pass. Then the Python interpreter can understand this class does not contain any variables and methods, so it will go to another class. So that is the purpose of pass keyword. Non-local, again it is used in functions topic. In, not, is, these three are considered it as an operators. What is the concept? Operators. And lambda is nothing but a function. So lambda can be called it as an anonymous function. See, this lambda concept is present in JavaScript, Java, .NET, okay, again in Python. Okay, now, so that is nothing but lambda function. So all these are nothing but the keywords which are present in your Python programming to represent your data types, or to represent your operators, to represent your classes, modules, exception handling. For that purpose, we are using some keywords. In C language, how many keywords are there? In C also keywords are there. Int, float, double, char, if, else, break, continue, go to. We are having or not? Am I right or wrong? All these are nothing but the keywords. How many keywords are there like that in C language? How many keywords are there? 40 keywords. How many are there? 40. So in that 32 are standard. That means in C, C++, Java, .NET we can use the same keyword, and remaining 9 are optional keywords. And remaining 9 are optional keywords. Okay, na? So write down Python tokens. Make it fast.
Ma'am, in Python, in exception handling, only try keyword will be there. No catch, throw, finally. Hello? Hello?
Make it fast. See,
Ma'am?
true, false starting letters it should be capital. If you are making it as a small letters, it will raise an error. Understood or not? So for true and false, starting letters should be always capital.
Ma'am? Hello? Hello?
Completed, huh? Everyone, did you complete it? Okay, fine. So next we are going to see here identifiers. In tokens, we need to discuss second concept is nothing but identifiers. So what is an identifier? See, A is equal to 10. So A is a identifier. Understood or not? Why? Because 10 is a value which is stored in A variable. So that is the reason A can be called it as an identifier. And class name, it is an identifier. List name, it is an identifier. Tuple name, it is a identifier. Function name, it is a identifier. Understood or not? Anything is an identifier. So the people can think that only variables are identifiers. Only variable is not a identifier. Class name, function name, method name, object name. Okay, for all these you can call it as an identifiers. Understood or not? What we can call it as an identifiers. But to represent your identifier, we are having some rules. To represent an identifier, we are having some rules. What are the rules you are having? First rule, identifier should not start with any digit or special character. Understood or not? Identifier should always start with what? It should always start with alphabet. It should always start with alphabet. For suppose, see here, I want to show you some examples. I'm taking here ideally. For suppose I'm giving a is equal to 10. So print of a. So it was you are getting an error. Why you are getting an error? Instead of small a, I have given capital A. But if I am giving print of a value, print of a value. So it is going to print a value as 10. For suppose if I am giving print of, sorry, I was giving at the rate a equal to 34. You are getting syntax error. Variable name should not be start with any special character. Understood or not? And if you are giving 2f is equal to 78, again it should not be start with any digit. So that is the reason you are getting an syntax error or not. What it was showing? Syntax error. So that is the reason variable name should be always start with characters. Either it is uppercase or lowercase. You may ask me, madam, shall I use underscore? It will accept or not? It will accept. Print of underscore a. Now it was printing 10 value or not? So except underscore, you should not use any special character to represent a variable. Understood or not? And the second rule, if I am giving your variable name, okay, ideally, so I was given here student space name is equal to, I was given John. Why you are getting an error? Space. Variable name should not contain any spaces. So if you give student underscore name is equal to, I am taking here John. Now it was accepting or not? So whenever you are writing any variable name, you should not use any underscore. And keywords we are using int, float, I was elif, true, false, I was given like this. Okay, so I was giving lf is equal to 67. You will get an syntax error. Variable name should not be a keyword. Understood or not? Variable name should not be a keyword. For suppose elif example is equal to 67. Now it will be accepted. Why? Because now elif is not a keyword. Okay, elif example, I have added one more string to the existing string. So that is the reason it was not showing any error. Okay, now, so these are the rules. Variable name should always represented with either uppercase or lowercase. It should not start with any digit or special character except underscore. No space is given between the variable name. Understood or not? No space is given between the variable name. And no keyword is used as a variable name. No keyword is used as a variable name. For example, see here, all capital letters valid, combination of uppercase and lowercase valid, all small letters valid, underscore is valid, marks underscore 1 valid. But if you are giving starting digit, it is not valid. Special character, not valid. Space you are giving, not valid. But if you are giving student underscore name, it is valid. Okay, pass, invalid. And you are giving pass example, again it is a valid. Okay na? So this is all about your identifiers. What is the concept? Identifiers. So write down. Completed, huh? Shall I scroll? Examples. Online, anybody having any doubts, please type in the chat box. Amma, catch and throw. Vaishnavi, catch and throw is a keywords which is used in Java programming and .NET programming. So, catch and throw keywords will not be present in Python. So, Python is completely different. Java is completely different, right? Coding wise. So, we never use any catch and throw blocks. We can use only except blocks. Okay. Okay, fine. Is everybody clear online? Online. Everybody clear? Offline, did you completed all these examples? Completed, huh? Everyone, did you completed? So now you can open your laptops. Now you can open your laptops. So last 10 minutes is there. Madam is telling to open your laptops. Huh? So see, actually there are three ways to define your variables. Keep a side heading. There are three ways to define variables. 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 Type 1. Keep a side heading. Type 1. Type 1. Defining single value to the single variable. Type 1. Keep a side heading. Single. Type 1. Single value is assigned to the single variable. Single value is assigned to the single variable. So now see here, I am giving some id is equal to 123. So print of id. Okay. Single value is assigned to single variable. I am giving name. Name I was giving here some John. Okay. So print of name. So next I was taking salary. Salary is a float type of data. Did I use anywhere data type? I'm not using any data type. Directly I am declaring variable. In that variable I am storing a different type of data. It was accepting or not. So easy, very easy to assign values to the variables in Python. Okay. Just we are using print statement to print something onto the screen. Like in Java, you can use system.out.println. In C language, we can use printf. In C++, we can use cout. Here we can use print function. Which function? Print function. So salary is equal to 78,000.234. So print of what I was giving here, salary. Okay. So if you are taking some phone number, actually phone number is a long type of data, right? See here it will consider it as an integer. It will take a very big value. Okay. So print of what I would like to print here, phone number. So this is the way you can define single value to the single variable. Understood or not? Write down this. You can practice parallelly or you can write down in your notes. The people who are not having laptops, so you can write down in your notes. The people who are having laptops, so you can practice it. Completed? Completed everyone? or you are getting any errors? Did you done or not? Everybody completed? Okay. So next is type 2. Keep a side heading. Type 2. Keep a side heading. Type 2. So assigning single variable to the single value to the multiple variables. Assigning single value to the multiple variables. Type
One
2.
doubt, one doubt,
Assign
ma'am.
single value to the multiple variables. Single value to the multiple variables. So let us see here. If I am taking some x equal to y equal to z equal to 78 value. If I am giving print of x 78, if I am giving print of y 78, and I was giving here print of z. So again you are getting here 78. Single value to the multiple variables. Single value to the multiple variables. Completed everyone? Completed, huh? So
Ma'am, I have
next is
one
type
doubt, ma'am.
3. Keep a side
Ma'am,
heading. Type
ma'am, one
3.
doubt, ma'am.
Assigning multiple values to multiple values to the multiple variables. Assigning multiple values to the multiple variables. Assigning multiple values to the multiple variables. Assigning values to the multiple variables. Multiple values to the multiple variables. So now see how we can define it. So I was giving x comma y comma z. So 23 comma 34 comma 45. So if I am giving x value, it will print 23. If I am giving here y value, it will print 34. If you are giving here z value, it was printing 45. Okay. So each and every value is placed in different variables. This is the way you can define multiple values to the multiple variables. Multiple values to the multiple variables.
Ma'am, I have done the same, but mine is getting error, ma'am.
Completed or not?
No,
You
ma'am, but
can give any values, guys, not only integers. Okay, you can give any values. For suppose x comma y comma z is equal to 23.34, 56.78, and 89.90. So print of x. So it was accepting floating point values or not? Print of y and print of z. So it was accepting floating point values and it was accepting integers also. ఇంకొకటి ఇంకోటి వస్తున్నాడా మాక్ టెస్ట్ గా
ma'am, I'm audible.
I think our voice is not audible to mom.
అక్కర్లేదు కొరియా
Okay.
ఆన్ ద స్పాట్ రాస్తే చాలు
I don't know. I have pinged her also.
Yeah, but
ప్రాబ్లమ్స్
her microphone or is it the team microphone? I'm not sure.
సిస్టంలో
Whoever
లేదు
speaks is not audible
పేపర్లోనే
over there.
రాయాలి.
You can just put a message in WhatsApp actually, or
Yeah,
It's
same
Yes,
thing.
like,
It's
right.
happening for me when I am talking.
yeah, like
Like
you
she is
speaking
not
also it's like
responding.
Completed,
that.
huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Completed
waiting for
everyone.
completion.
Word in the
Okay,
WhatsApp.
fine. So next, you may ask me, ma'am, string will accept like that or not? Okay. So S comma T comma U equal to, I was giving some names. So John comma, and I was giving here Richard. Okay, and I was giving here Vamsi. Okay, some names I have given. See, print of yes, and print of T, and print of U. So it was accepting strings also or not? It was accepting strings or not? So like that we can implement, you can assign multiple values to the multiple variables. Either it is a float, either it is a integer, either it is a string type of data. So this is the way you can assign your values to the variables. Everyone clear? Everyone clear or
No,
not?
ma'am.
Okay, fine. So next we are going to discuss here next topic, data types. Keep a main heading, data types. Keep a main heading, data types. See why we need a data type. See, we know, we can understand what type of data we are passing into the variable. See, now I am passing a is equal to 10. We know that it is an integer. If we are passing s is equal to some string, we know that it is a string. But system does not know what type of data we are passing into the variable. For that purpose, we need a data type concept. But I told you one point. Python does not need any data types concept. Am I right or wrong? So previously I have executed variables. Did I declare anywhere data types concept? No. But you people have to know what type of data we are passing into the variable, right? So that is the reason we are using type function to define what type of data we are passing into the variable. Is it clear or not? So type is nothing but a function. You need to check what type of data we are passing into the variable. But data types are divided into 5 types. See here. Python data types: numbers, dictionary, boolean, set, and sequence. Number is again divided into 3 types: integer, complex, float. And the sequence is again divided into 3 types: string, list, tuple. Okay. And the dictionary, boolean, sets, we are not having any other data types. Understood or not? So this is the way you can represent your data types in Python. Totally how many data types? 5. Number. Number is divided into 3. What are there? Integer, complex number, float. Next one, boolean. No other data type. Dictionary, no other data type. Set, no other data type. And last one, sequence. Sequence means what? Lister, set. Lister, tuple, and strings. These are the 3 data types which are present in sequence type. Okay, na? So write down data types. Tomorrow we will discuss each and every data type clearly. Okay. Any doubts in today's class? Everything is clear. Madam, 5 minutes, madam. If you are having any doubts, one who can go through with the recording class. Today I will share it by 1:30, right? So then you can check the recording class. If you are having any doubts. See, we are not defining any class. We are not defining any main method. We are not defining any data types to the variables also. It is simple or difficult? Very, very simple. Can I scroll it? Another, today class is there up to 1. Yeah. So tomorrow we will discuss all the number data types, sequence data type, what is list, what is tuple, everything we will discuss briefly in tomorrow class. Tomorrow we can complete this data types topic. Okay. So next we are going to discuss operators. What we are going to discuss? Operators. So you want theoretical part, right? Otherwise I can go with only practical part. Only practical, eh? Theory and practical both you need. Ugly class. శ్రీరామ్ ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు వస్తుందా ఎన్ని ఎప్పుడు వస్తుందా మీకు తీసుకుంటే ఫ్రీ కదా తీసుకుంటాం మీకు వేరే బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళకి వర్క్ ఇచ్చేస్తే అప్పుడు మీకు వాటికి 3:30 నేను అలాగా ఫ్రీ అవుతాను ఇద్దరికి ఒకేసారి స్పెషల్ క్యాండిడేట్స్ హిందూ వాళ్ళు రాదా హిందూ హిందూ వెళ్ళిపోయారా మొన్న వచ్చారు మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళిపోయారు ఆ? మరి ఆ రోజు అటెండ్ అయిపోవడం చేశారు నాకు కాదు నాకు శ్రీరామ్ చేశారు మీరు అది మీ మిస్టేక్ రా నేను మాకు చెప్పినప్పుడు కూడా మీరు ఏం చేశారు ఇట్ ఈస్ యువర్ మిస్టేక్ ఐ వాస్ టేకింగ్ మాక్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ దేర్ completed everyone everyone did you completed okay bye for today meet you on tomorrow no queries right shall I close the session Vaishnavi, see, Vaishnavi is asking a question like this. When we are representing data types in other programming languages, it will occupy 2 bytes, 4 bytes like that. Okay? But in Python, we are not having memory allocation. How many bytes it was taking, it won't give any information. Understood or not? Either it is a 30-bit, 32-bit type of data or it is a 64-bit type of data. Everything internally will be taken based on your 64-bit or 32-bit. Understood or not? So integer 2 bytes, float 4 bytes, long 4 or 8 bytes. So there is no memory declarations in Python. Understood? It is a integer float. Okay. For suppose see, now I am telling, give me some time. Tomorrow I am going to discuss na. See here. If I am giving here some D is equal to 78. If I am giving here type of D, it was showing just int. It was mentioning how many bytes it was taking. No. Why? Because by default this integer, string, float, everything is considered like a classes. How it will be considered like a classes. So that is the reason here you should not have any memory location and here you should not have a range also. Why I am not taking range? See, for suppose if you are taking integer in Java, you will have 36,565 to 36,556. Some range is there. Now see here, if I am giving long value, okay, So if I'm giving here print of D value, it was printing the whole value or not? So here memory it will not consider, and it will not consider any range of the values. N number of values you can give, it will accept it. In Java there is no infinity symbol, but in Python we are having infinity symbol also. Understood or not? So there is no memory limit, and there is no how many bytes it was taking also. There is no such concept like in your Python. Understood or not? So she was asked this doubt, I need to clarify to all the students, na? So that is the reason I am clarifying. Now you can go. Vaishnavi, did you understood? Vaishnavi, did you understood? Okay. Bye, Amma.